Hey y'all, this is your K-pop auntie Carly, and I have a couple of new things today. First off, let me know about the audio. Some of y'all were telling me that we're having a hard time getting the volume all the way up so you could hear well. I had to really investigate. It was not an obvious answer how to get my volume up on these recordings, but that might mean that might have to kind of retweak some stuff. So let me know how it sounds between the music and me on the mic and everything. I think it might be okay, but let me know. The other thing, more importantly, is I am kind of changing things up a little bit when it comes to YouTube content and Patreon content. And I think I'm going to try to do it I am going to try to do it in a way that I hope kind of satisfies subscribers and Patreon individuals. Um, if y'all don't know how monetization works on YouTube, well, I'm not monetized to begin with. I don't have enough subscribers, even if I wanted to. Anything that has a copyright, the ads before, during, and after go to the copyright holder. The reactors don't get anything, which is fine. These guys' songs and the ads content goes to these guys. Um, that means though that anything that has a copyright on it is time that you don't get compensated for, which is why a lot of reactors have Patreon pages. Me personally, I am maxed out on the reactions that I can do on my spare time. Absolutely maxed out. I've already decreased it a couple of times, actually. You may have noticed, you may not have. Um, when I took on ATEEZ, I had to reduce the amount of discography reactions I was doing to Stray Kids and BTS in order to fit in ATEEZ. And then when I added another group, I had to decrease reactions of the other groups a little bit more so that I could fit in that fourth group. When it comes around time to do a fifth group, I'm either going to something has to give, basically. It's going to either be less reactions to all the groups overall so that I can still fit the same amount of reactions in the same space but with more groups, if that makes sense. Or the other alternative is if I can get enough people on Patreon, that is a certain amount of compensation for my time, because I have editing jobs that I'm not necessarily like too I kind of don't want to do that, you know. They're not fun editing jobs. They're really technical, really in the weeds, and it's not the kind of stuff that gets my passions up, you know. So I'd rather do this kind of stuff. So I'm going to start pushing more stuff over to Patreon that is copyright claimed. However, I want to do it in a way that the subscribers don't necessarily miss out on. Um, so basically, if I can get about 200 subscribers up on Patreon, then I will feel confident at that point, taking away from those kind of not fun editing jobs and do more of content reactions, and it won't like impact me. It won't make me take a hit on my actual day job here in my home office. So if I can do that, if I can get about 200, then I'll be able to just flat out increase the reactions when I take on another group. Like I said though, I don't want to take away from subscribers. Like I'm starting to do Two Kids Room and everything like that, and those are copyrighted. And that's just me reacting without any compensation. And like I said, I'm totally maxed out. I'm totally maxed out on the amount of time I can spend on reactions. What I'm gonna do is, yeah, that stuff's gonna go up on Patreon, but I have everything scheduled to come out at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, EST. What I'm going to do is I am going to continue posting copyright stuff where all the ads go directly to the copyright holders. Um, I'm still going to post that for all of like 8 to 10 hours. Like my workday from 8 a.m. until whenever I knock off at 4, 6, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, PM, then I'm going to remove it from YouTube and I'm going to put it up on Patreon. So if you subscribe, and especially if you actually turn the notifications on, if particularly for their new stuff, any like new Skiz code, I'll react to right away. It'll be up on YouTube for all of 8 hours, and then I'll pull it off and put it on Patreon. So if you subscribe and you're on top of things, then you will continue to be able to see that content for free on YouTube before it gets yanked and put over on Patreon. I would still appreciate it if you checked out Patreon as well, though, because like I said, if I can get about 200 people, I will feel confident doing less of the arduous kind of soul-draining editing jobs and do more of these fun content reactions. That was way too long of an introduction. I'm sorry, it's like 5 minutes of me talking. Yeah, Double Knot, y'all. I know this is one of their big ones, so I'm interested. Let's check out Double Knot. And it looks like this is another one that's not a official MV from JYP. It's one of the ones from Mnet that. So it's going to be a little lower on the production level, but still, these ones from Mnet are still like really good music videos. Where's my volume at? Ooh, let me get this down just a tad. And this is one of the parts where you're going to have to let me know how the audio settings are. I still have to tweak things. I know I'm going to have to tweak things. Okay. First impression, love it. That's the volume. I don't know how they do it all the time. Like they hook. There are certain songs from Stray Kids that hook me in from the beginning, and that you got the bass, you got the you got that kind of synth higher tones coming over top, and then Han just comes in and kills it. I have that little auto tune on his voice too. That's like. Was that a Double Knot? Cool. Ooh, I like that. Da 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 da. Oh, I like his rap. Don't get me wrong, but I really like that in the background. The synth kind of, it's almost like a synth horn. Is it? What's that? And I think it might have been a synth horn because this comes in with like a real loud wind instrument. I'm not sure what that horn is, but I'm like almost like it's a tuba. It's just strong horn. It's probably synth still, but it sounds like a wind instrument. I like it. Ooh. Good placement of his voice. Digging the instruments arrangement. Lino's looking mean. They're all looking a little mean. The build up again. I'm digging that synth or not. I'm digging that horn over top of the drums, the instruments with the EDM and the rap, man. Very cool. Good choreo. The breaking of the glass and are they like actually doing a double knot in some of the choreos and the shoes? I almost always double knot my shoes. I don't trust my shoelaces. Dude, I love that. I loved that. Like Stray Kids Strikes Again. That is some I don't know why, like there are other K-pop groups that I like, but Stray Kids, like, it's like every freaking song. I don't know how they do it. Like, and they have 2 albums coming out in 2022, and if it's like craziness. Okay, let's get into the lyrics because I have no idea what the song is about. I was just getting obsessed with the beat, so let's get into the lyrics. Okay, here we go. I have the Skiz 2020, the 8-member version up here. I really like this. This is so playlisted. This is definitely on my I need to get pumped up and give me some energy playlist. It's that's all. It just builds right from the beginning. It drops off sometimes and builds again. I'm letting out the worries that were tangled in my head. I don't care about the question, where should we go? Wherever my feet go, wherever it is, I'm running. I'm tightening my shoelaces again, moving. Okay, there's the double knot. I'm tightening my shoelaces. Got it. Now I'm free. Get up. I can go anywhere. I'll go my own way, so get out of the way. Wherever I go, mind your own business. And they have some other songs like this that's kind of going my own way, you know, just it's get out of my business, stop telling me what to do. I got a path and I'm running for it. They have other songs that's kind of like one of their themes is get out of my get out of my way. I used to curl up in a ball, but now I'm straightening up. I can walk anywhere. I can feel relaxed. I don't know if that's like a reference to the fetal position, like it being all stressed and anxious and not sure of oneself. You know, that's a defensive mechanism, is curling up into a ball, into the fetal position. But now, hey, and that's Mr. Confidence singing too. You know, I'm straightening up. I can walk anywhere. I feel relaxed. I'm good. I can make dirt roads into sparkling roads. I can make it a dramatic ending. Like a director, life is a masterpiece. So tie it up, make it stronger. Tie it tighter, double knot. Okay, I think there's more to the double knot than just double knotting your shoelaces so you can run. I gotta think about it. I'll go anywhere. Go. Back to the chorus here. I love this beat and how they sing it. Like unpredictable dice, like a coin with no sides. Like a coin with no sides? Is that what he said? Yeah, like a coin with no sides. I don't care which side of me shows. I'll look at the directionless compass and keep going. Jack Sparrow? Is that a Jack Sparrow reference? I don't care which side of me shows. I'll look at the directionless compass and keep going. I feel like that's Jack Sparrow. You know, his compass that he has, that he doesn't know where he wants to. And they actually referred to that in the lyrics earlier, that they're not exactly sure where they're going. And that's also in some of their other songs, that they aren't sure where the path leads. Or they have a lot of questions. So that's kind of, you know, Jack Sparrow's compass is he doesn't know what he wants. And that's why it's spinning. But he keeps on his journey, man. I don't care which side of me shows. I think the which side of me is like which type of personality, what kind of, like who you see. I don't care who you see, what kind of personality you see. Even if I don't get a lot out of this, it's alright. Even if I'm at just 1 out of 100. If you get greedy and use all the colors on a blink. I thought I could keep up, I can't. if you get greedy and use all the colors on a blank piece of paper, you'll just get black. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much if you've ever tried coloring with a toddler who has no concept of coloring in the lines and they just take crayons and start going all over the place. You know, it's like that pretty much all turns into black. So he's saying, yeah, don't get greedy. Don't try to do everything at once, I'm guessing is what that says, because it's all just going to bleed into itself. You know, just figure out something or a couple of things, do that well, and you'll stand out instead of just turning everything into a black canvas instead of a white canvas. I used to only look at one place, but now my perspective has broadened. My eyes are on many different paths now. I see all the forks in the road. My eyes growing bigger. Okay, so he used to be like really narrow-minded. I want this, but now he can see different paths in front of him. Okay. Break all the rules wherever my feet touch until my breath runs out. With that fading in and out. This is really, like, the arrangement on this is really good. It's composed well. Whether I stop or not, wherever I go. Whatever I do or not, it's all whatever I want. Love this. I'm digging this. I dig this, and yeah, I did have a recommendation to go back and do the three Racha songs, and in unison with the Stray Kids songs, and I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna try to get through all of their discography first because I'm listening to them on a song by song basis, but then I do want to go back and listen to the three Racha songs that inspired the Stray Kids songs like in one go and kind of compare and contrast them. And I think because I'm reacting to, I think the last album that Three Racha put out, and Double Knot is on that one. Yeah, I really like this song. This is like so up my alley. This gets a big ol' okay from me. All right, yeah, go ahead and like I said, check out Patreon. I have blocked discography up there. Some of the stuff I just reacted to the wrong video, so it got straight up blocked. And as I said, I'm gonna keep putting up videos so that subscribers have a chance at least to see stuff that is going to go up on Patreon. There's still going to be Patreon exclusive stuff, and check it out. If you want me to be able to not just continue reacting, but react to more, then consider becoming a member over on Patreon, because I'm maxed out on my time, guys. Love doing these, but I can't do more, basically. Speaking of, I have audiobooks that I need to listen to, the narrators, and I need to see if there's any audio mistakes in them, basically, and get it back to the narrators so that they can correct said changes before going into publication. All right. Okay. I never wound up having that thought on the Double Knot Percolate. It's gone. Okay. I gotta go put the dishes in the dishwasher, too. The perks of working from home. Y'all, you have a wonderful day.